Hello and welcome to my latest video of Dying Light. I am your host, TheeMadHatter, and we're picking up from where we last left off. And what's going on is that we'd just gotten the mission from, or rather, well, we did get the mission in the last video to go in this one cave, and let me tell you. This was going out at night is not necessarily some of my favorite missions to go on. At least in the early parts of this game, because mind you, I'm doing these videos post after post beating the game and everything else. So this was my gameplay during. So now. The one thing we got to do is we got to go now. Believe it or not, this is not far from where we get the bolter tissue, which is coming up in the next couple of videos. Hint, hint. And you can tell from in the videos, like we saw the police car in the ambulance in the back there. Behind me that I just showed you a couple seconds ago. But if you go a little further ahead, right there is actually going to be where you find the bolter. But that's one of the areas. There's another place up on the bridge, but finding him on the bridge is a bigger challenge because of the fact that the bolter is quick, and you gotta go through a whole mess of zombies, and nobody wants to, like on the bridge, and you will see it in the upcoming videos how many zombies are on this freaking bridge. I'm like, I looked at that and I was like, oh holy hell, really? There's this many zombies? Really? Does the world need this many zombies, sir? Do they, sir? So this guy's like yelling and screaming. I didn't know what to do with this, so I tried to get him in close to where I was, and I didn't know what was going on. But then something weird kind of happened. I got hit by something, and I don't know what in the heck it was. Now, either it was lag and it was from the fire, I didn't know. So I figured I got far enough away from the fire. I'm standing there. I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm thinking it was lag or something. Anyway, because that's really the only way I could explain it. Because unless he was shooting something at me, I didn't notice it. So at any rate, go over here real quick. So we're just gonna kind of jump into this right here. Now we're gonna head on over to the cave. Which is on the waypoint there on the map. So leaving the safe zone, and so now we're gonna go ahead and I really hate going out at night. I honestly and truly do, because it's just, it gets crazy. Now, also in this water right here, now you may or may not see it. In this same pool of water, there is a orange crate that from the airdrops that's in this water. I didn't show it to you here because I'm trying to keep the videos pretty short. I'm wanting to not. I'm trying to not make the videos too long. Luckily, this one didn't end with a cliffhanger kind of thing where I didn't want to, leave you guys hanging like that. So we go and we jump into this cave now. We got to kill off these zombies, as per usual. Hello, Sid. It's time for your morning brain bashing. Yay! Floating zombies! Ugh. That is one ugly zombie bitch. Okay. Now, one of the things I didn't realize is that on the wall right there, if you just saw, like, and over here, I'll show you. Like these areas that are lighting up in green, I didn't realize that those were the mushrooms at first. I just thought it was just, you know, lighting that was there, and I didn't realize it at first. But I did go into here, and I did look around a little bit real quick, and then I just went over to the trunk over here, and I picked that lock out, and I went and got the stuff inside. Now, I personally think that the best idea is any and all, when you start getting like green and blue weapons and whatnot, any grays, get rid of them. Turn them into parts so that you could get, you know, turn them into lockpicks and whatnot. That's what I did. I kind of held on to them so you keep like the middle parts and all that. And like I said, I didn't really know that was where the mushrooms were. I kind of like figured that was like I was actually looking for like kind of like the way the plants outside are, like, you know, you'll see like a different something colored a little differently. It shouldn't, you know. So I figured that's what I was looking for. Cause I'm thinking like mushrooms, like, you know, coming out of the ground, not growing off a wall. So now we are going to kill the zombies. Killing zombie. Killing zombie. Die zombie. Die. Once again, I swear to you, if I'm a card-carrying member of the Coalition for a Zombie-Free World, by the way. Death to zombies. That's our motto. The only good zombie is a dead zombie. That's our secondary motto. Anybody behind you? It's like that dude who's like that old guy from Family Guy. You know, the creepy old guy, kind of walking up from behind you like, "Hey, hi there." I can't even do his voice because my voice is so bad. Like, "Hey, I'm creeping on you," like that kind of deal. Which, now, right there. Now that, it was my downfall, and I did die there, and I had to jump cut to here. I took too long getting in here. Plus, I didn't wait until I had the full night to go. So here I did. What happens is, after a while, it seems, and please forgive my voice. I was doing a lot of yelling and whatnot. And I'm not going to go into as to why, but anyway, so I didn't know, like I said, that the green was the mushrooms. So what I did was I went and I started looking around and just, you know, I tried, I really tried, but ultimately I did figure out what they were, and like I went and did that, and I figured, wait a minute, is it on the other side of this? I mean, it's not the fact that I didn't understand what I was looking at. I honestly thought it was like there was a way around. and I wasn't paying attention to that, and I was like, what? So, oh, there I messed up. I mean, honestly and truly, I'm still looking around for something coming up out of the ground, not growing off the sides of the cave. So, better for me to show you what not to do, so you know what to do, which is the whole reason, my secondary reasoning for putting out these videos. So, now here it is. I'm looking around. I'm like, what in the hell? And I look at the mushrooms, and I was like, well, these look like, I figured, well, these look like mushrooms, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what, really? Really? It was like that really, like, are you freaking kidding me kind of really moment. Now, I thought you could grab these too, but you can't, and I find that to be really, really messed up. But no, I found those, and I was like, oh wow, okay. And honestly, coming in here and taking the time to look around, I honestly thought I was going to end up getting killed again. I'm going to have to end up re-getting all these dang mushrooms. So what I did was I went and did what I had to get this taken care of. To be honest, this was for the time I had so far into the game, and still, like, you know, learning the skills and all that, which I had to really learn them, but I haven't truly mastered them. So I was a little nervous about this, because about these guys coming back, and like, oh my god, what am I going to do if these guys come back, and then I'm not prepared, and all this other stuff. So it was nerve-wracking, and several times I ended up hitting the center button. So, but no, ultimately, once I figured that out, it was pretty much just a matter of finding out where the rest of them were. And now I got to jump across this. I honestly thought when I took a swing here, I had to knock these stalactites out of the way. Is it stalactite or stalagmite? No, I think the tights grow from the ceiling and the mites grow from the floor. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. So here we go. We got that. So we got this. And now we have. We got those. Now let's see. And I'm looking around for more, like thinking, like, hey, maybe if I go and do all this. And you have to also understand. It's a personal problem on my part, is that I have a hard time. I'm not colorblind. I'm not colorblind. I just have a hard time. There's certain things in like I'll miss something, and like not it's because I'm not paying attention or whatever, and like I literally have to like go over the video, kind of saying, okay, wait a minute, what is it I'm looking for? And I actually had to look at videos on the game to find out some stuff too. This was not one of those times. And I always try to edit the videos so that you guys don't have to sit here and have to watch all this crap. So, okay. I don't see anything here. I was going to try to jump across, but then I said to hell with it. I did see that opening up top, and I didn't know how to get up there, so I just kind of left it alone. Sure, and there it goes again. I hit the wrong button. And I see that there's mushrooms there because I see the glow. Once I figured out what I was looking for, I knew what to do. So I'm like, what the hell? No, wrong button again. Go first one. Yay. Hey, give me a mushroom. Give me a mushroom. I don't know what Dahlia wants with these mushrooms, man. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. All I know is it can't be any good. I mean, look what happened to Neil Patrick Harris and Harold and Kumar. He took some mushrooms and he ended up riding on unicorns and shit. And I ain't down with riding on no unicorn, man. That's like some like freaky My Little Pony shit, man. I don't need that. And by the way, I am sorry for cussing. For those of you that are offended by cussing, I do apologize for that. So let's see. We got 9. At this point, I thought I had them all. So I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Like, I didn't realize it at first. And I'm like thinking, where else is this glow at? And I'm like, well, let me go back to the beginning and let me take a look. And then as I came out of here, I noticed the glow right there. I was like, oh, okay, really? Another, like, oh crap, really? You gotta be kidding me kind of moment. I'm like, yay. So now we gotta run and get the heck out of here. And I'm like, the heck with this, I'm out. Now, one of the things, because of the lighting, I honestly got turned around, which is my own fault as well. I'm guessing it's just my eyes or whatever. Like I said, once again, I'm not like blind or colorblind or anything like that. It's just that sometimes in playing these games, I do get tunnel vision, and I apologize for that. But yeah, if you look on the mini map, as you can see, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's the chest I was talking about, the orange chest that we just passed. I already picked up what was inside there, the med kits and all that. Now I'm heading back the way I came. Now I'm going right back into my safe zone. I'm going to jump up on these pipes over here and get across real quick. Now also on the mini-map, you could always tell where the volatiles are because you'll see a white cone, and that is their field of vision, and you want to always stay out of that. But by this point, at this point in the game, if you don't already know that, then forget about it. You're done. You're obviously not paying attention. But if you notice, I went to bed and I woke up an hour later. So if I didn't find that as soon as I did, I would have gotten killed again, and I probably would have had to go and redo the whole thing. Now there's the skull on the map. That's where the bolter is at. So that's just ahead of us, and like I said, in the future videos you will see how I went about that. There's other videos where folks like went on the bridge and got them. I personally didn't want to go that route due to the fact of all the zombies that you have to literally like run and jump over, and if you don't have like the I forget the name of the ability. I think it's like the springboard one where you can jump over the zombies. And you can actually literally run up to a zombie and jump over, like use them as like a trampoline. Like kind of jump over and like wee. Somehow vault, I think it's called vault. Somehow I don't think zombie vaulting is actually going to be an Olympic event. I can't see that being an event anytime soon. At least I pray to God it never becomes one. That's gonna suck ass. Now, one of the things I didn't notice was that Dahlia was actually working the pots behind me. And yes, for those of you that saw the note that's there and going, pick up the note. I'm like, dude, I know it's there. Okay. I was like, ooh, hey, a rat in the bowl. Hey. Okay. All right. Hey. Day Crew, a little play on Stephen King's Night Crew. There she is.
This tincture will give you some ability to be among the Immortui. It will not last long, and it may disturb your senses. Solutions of greater potency can be prepared, but they will require
Survivor died! Oh no!
powerful agents and greater risk. Now, you are ready to serve me.
What do you want?
From you? Why, nothing at all. I will never ask anything of you, runner. You may go about your business and do exactly as you think you should. A man of free will. But the truth is that you will always be doing my bidding. Even now, you are under my complete control. I will summon you again when the time comes. Go now. Enjoy your illusion of freedom. You may leave, but we are not done. You will be back.
Okay. Like I said, she made me some freaky mushroom potion. The freaky, like, you know, riding ponies, like Neil Patrick Harris and Harold and Kumar. Anyway, folks, now I'm actually wanting to watch the movie. Excuse me. Folks, you have a great night and an even better tomorrow, and thank you for watching. And please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you, folks.